It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jags and the Dolphins under the lights on Sunday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
These are 24. Hot!
They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Now Etienne to start the drive, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Draw play, ETN. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7 yards. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
On red. Here we go, Sahara.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now Lawrence changing the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence will throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this returnable for Hill. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here.
Route, 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 route.
On play action, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Nifty move. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Right, let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand on that throw and breaking it free, Richie Grant. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
A 45-yard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On the red.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first.
And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 147 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Oh, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Miami, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.